Hello everyone and welcome back to JCfinger. As promised, I've gone ahead to put up a video showing you what I've done so far with what we've won with the 12 days event for Christmas. Now I wanted the hydrangea and the wildflowers to interlock in a certain kind of way so it looks like a bushy, overgrown but still well kept garden on the outside of this cottage. It's supposed to feel full and stuffed in, and you have to imagine that if you dig any deeper you'd find bugs. That's what I wanted as a feel to the entrance of this cottage. And Susan has lots of, pots, clay pots and plants and hanging flowers and so on, and a little statue as well to the entrance of this cottage. Now if you want this look, let's go ahead and create it in real mode. Right, so as you can see, we have the wooden paving on the sides, and I've just placed down these plants to get started with. So this is what you need to do, and you can use your own options of individual plants if you want, but this is what I'm going for. So I'm going to immediately change the path into the house and the veranda as well into stone. So let's go for the crazy paving, and then we're going for, in the flooring option, it's supposed to be some sort of cobblestone. Where are we? Grey rock. Well, it looks like cobblestone, but that's grey rock. So it ties in nicely so that the plants look nice around it. Now you can use any 1x3 object to do this, but I'm using the hedges simply because I'm gardening. So this is how I've set it down, and make sure you set it down exactly this way. What you have is 2 of these 1x3 items on the patio at the edge, and then the other 2, one is off and one is on, just to make it easy for you. Okay, so grab this one on the side, pull it over, pull it away, turn into a cross and pull down to the bottom. Accept it by clicking the green check. Do the same thing on the side here. Just grab hold of it, pull it along, pull it away, turn it into a cross, drag it across and bring it down to the bottom and accept it. Now at this point you click on the one at the bottom, drop it anywhere you want, click on the other, and then click on the green circle with a white arrow in it at the top right hand corner of your screen. Repeat the same for the other arrangement. Again, this is on my Instagram for you to follow, just as I've detailed here anyway. Now I'm going to get the tree of my choice. You can use any tree you want. I'm going for a 3x3, but you can see that the space will take a 4x4, making sure you leave a tip of the flashing red 3x1 object sticking out. And then I'm going to put another one on the side here, and again you have to have the tip of the 3x1 object sticking out. Speaking of the one flashing red, now come out completely into play mode and then go back again into build mode. Move your tree, click on something else, and then click on the arrow, the green circle with a white arrow in it at the top right hand corner of your screen, and the trees will pop back red, and then you can take away the 1x3 object that you used. Make sure they stay red and then get started. So I'm going for the wildflowers first, placing them in this manner, leaving a corner to the 3x3 grid for the tree, leaving that corner available. Just carry on all the way to this point. Now let's come up here with the next piece, turn it around, place it there, accept that. Obviously I'm using the duplicate button, it makes it much more easier to set things down. Now there's a corner left, remember that. Make sure you leave the corners available so that you can use the corner wildflower to create the curve. So let's place that there. Okay. Now this is the curved one. Let's turn it around there. Let's place another over here. Make sure you wrap it around the right way so that the curve is facing the right side for the round look or the curved look that you want for an enclosure. Now I'm sticking this one in here and turn it around and stick it in here just to fill out the open space. You don't have to do that. You don't have to at all. But that's what I did, and it was quite full and stuffed in. Let's place the other one there. And let's place another curve on the side. One on this corner here. Move along. There. And any other curves we need? Yep, one on the side here. And let's place another on this corner here. Am I done? There's one at the end here. That's it. Now I'm going to go for the wildflower short bed, this one here, and just close off this opening here. Turn it around the right way, because if you don't and you have to go back in, you're going to end up catching the tree and you have to start this whole process all over again. And that's why some people don't glitch, because it can be quite complex. So I've gotten hold of the left hydrangea and I'm placing it this way. Just stick with the left hydrangea and carry on in this way, okay? I don't particularly like the big square 4x4 hydrangea. It's quite large and boxy, but these ones I'm able to sort of wrap around and zigzag around and create what I want. Place these exactly where you see me placing them. And do we need it for... Oh, we're done. Okay, now we're going for the right hydrangea bed. Turn it around this way. And again, flip it around and you're going to get a curve around the corner of the cottage. Right there. Yay. Okay, next I'm going to complete these curved entrances here and flip it around this way. Done. Now we need to place this right here. And just flip it around and tuck it in this way. Yes. Let's see, is it exactly the same? It is. I think it is. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. That's how I got the look for the entrance that you saw in AR mode in the first few seconds of the video. I like it. I played around a lot with it because I wanted it to interlock and be a mixed arrangement, and I wanted the entrance to look this way where you had the curvature into the house. I thought it was just beautiful. And then you can see here that the tree is sort of stuffed in at the bottom, and it's just a nice beautiful arrangement of gardening to the entrance of this cottage. I think it's fabulous, and that's what I think anyway, but I'm sure that you can go ahead and do it the way you want. And I've seen some pictures already that you put up on the Facebook page, and it's lovely. One of you had this amazing looking ice waterfall in front, and I think that's great, but I don't have it. I would have done exactly that, but I don't have it. Well, this is what I have, and you can use any tree, but I'm going to show you one or two things that I've done in the house. This is the main entry, and it's also the living room. Oh, actually, let me take you upstairs. There was something I wanted to do on the side here. There are these hanging plants, and again, I do apologize if you don't have this in your game. All the same, you can still put down a hanging swing. No, not hanging swing. These are hanging flowers, but you can still go ahead and put down a swing out here. And if you don't have a swing, I'm sure you could do something else with the space, but this is what I've chosen to do: set down these hanging decorative flowers. They're lovely. Let's just set them down in the different colors. And then in the decorations, well, outdoor furniture, I mean to say, there's a dark romantic seat. I'm going for that color because I just feel it fits the body of the cottage. Now, it already has its dripping plants. It's beautiful, but you can push it right back to the wall, and it gives you the idea that there are colorful plants now over the top of it, out on that balcony. I think it's nice. So that's one thing that I wanted to do, just to show you what I've got on the outside, and that's what's on the actual house in AR. Okay, there are a few issues with some of the items that we've won in the game. For instance, this flooring here I've seen on social media and everywhere else, because I build in AR, so I don't see the price. But when I come in here, I'm in shock. As you know, the first of everything in Sims FreePlay that you win is free, but then following on from that, it's 3 life points per square grid, so it's 60 LP for this room. If I want to go ahead and use that in that room, we're still in a bigger room, 120 LP, and that's not okay, not for me, because you work so hard to complete these tasks and win these items, and then you've got to pay for them again. This is simoleons for the flooring, the rustic grey carpet, but it's a lot of simoleons. It's 250,000 simoleons. Now the walls, for instance, the rustic grey white panels in the living room, they cost simoleons after you've used the first lot, but the rustic white wood, if I go for it in here, it's 130 LP. It's a lot. It's just a lot. I have the same issue with the doors as well. The first one is free, the next lot costs LP or simoleons, or well, simoleons is fine, but then again you do have it quite expensive. It's 37,500 simoleons for the next door. Just the one. And you know, in the house you've got many doors, so I didn't use it in this house. That's why I don't have the white doors in the house. And then the other ones cost LP after the first one. I have the same issue even with the beautiful holly tree that you see in front of the house, the two on the both sides of the entrance. It cost real cash to buy from the actual game store, and then in the game you get the first one free, and then the rest you pay 10 social points. I didn't like that. If I had known, I would not have purchased it at all. I would not. But it is what it is. This is my living room. The 3-seater farmhouse chair is going to go in there, and the 2-seater would go in that corner. And then the dining is going to be in this section here. We've got some entertainment. These set of doors are meant to look like one door, and you can see that the handles are flipped the wrong way because that's the way you're going to have to come into the kitchen. So I've got an island set out which match some of the cabinets that you get from Santa's farmhouse, and I put some archways here to create full view for a window, and you can't come out those doors because the plants have stuffed you in. And then the other door swings open into this closet space here to hang your coats, your hats, your bags, and so on, or muddy boots. So we then have the family bathroom already set out. I love the way it is, and up the staircase takes us to the landing that then connects to a more casual chill out family space. Behind the arches you can see that there is still some exposed stonework for the cottage, so it gives the space some sort of character, and it looks like some sort of upscale B&B bed and breakfast. Susan Langley looks after this property quite well. Now there are 2 rooms. I've not decided how they will look, but certainly this is the shell of it, and I thought that the curtains alongside these windows make it look as though you can pull them shut over the windows. This is the master unit here. That's definitely the bed I'm going to go for, at least I hope so. And yeah, I will then not go ahead to upload any other videos about the progress of furnishing for this cottage. You're going to just see it in the next episode fully done, because as usual I change a lot of things, I fiddle around, and it's funny because I do go ahead to, after loading a video on YouTube, still play around in a house and change things around. I think, oh, I should have done that, I should have done this. Okay, regarding this fireplace, a number of you don't have it, and I'm happy to say that even if you don't have this fireplace, do remember that on day, I don't know what day it's going to be, but the Cozy Comfort fireplace, which is the rustic fireplace, is going to be unlocked at some point as you complete the remaining days. So that would work fantastically on the spot where I have the fireplace that you see already in place. So don't worry about that, just aim for that one. And the hall pack, where you have this seating rack, rustic rack, where you can keep your coats, your shoes and things, it's going to go somewhere in the entrance, or I haven't figured it out, but this is why I say when I go on to win things, the house changes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.